Between then and me, there's a year across the floor. A pair of shoes I don't wear, a key that fits the door. Back then I kept the evening at a careful kind of length. Said I only needed coffee and a little extra strength. Back then I thought the right road would announce itself in gold, but the turns that changed the view were the ones I took slow. I don't miss him badly, I don't leave him behind. I can see him in the doorway, trying to read the signs. Between then and me, there's a long way home. Rain, snow, gold light, and a heart I didn't know. Between then and me, there's a year of little things. A room that kept its window, and a morning coming in. He would not believe this kitchen, or the peace inside the mess. How a shirt folded badly could still look like tenderness. He would ask me if it mattered, all the small things that I name. I would tell him more than I knew, then probably smile the same. I don't want to correct him, I don't need him to see. Every step he wandered through was still bringing him to me. Between then and me, there's a long way home. Rain, snow, gold light, and a heart I didn't know. Between then and me, there's a year of little things. A room that kept its window, and a morning coming in. Distance isn't always leaving, sometimes it is proof that the road kept unfolding and I kept walking through. If I could meet him halfway, I would not say be brave. I would say, look at the ordinary and let it make your day. Between then and me, there's a long way home. Rain, snow, gold light, and a heart I didn't know. Between then and me, there's a year of little things. A room that kept its window, and a morning coming in. Between then and me, there's a door I made it through, and the person on the other side has a clearer little view. Between then and me, there's a year across the floor. A pair of shoes I don't wear, a key that fits the door. I left it by the door, the note with folded lines, a list of where I thought I'd go before I changed my mind. There was a coat I wore too often with the movie ticket torn. There were shoes beside the hallway, always pointing toward the door. There was a map inside my pocket full of circles made in pen. I found it months later and laughed at it again. No big goodbye, no closing scene, just a hallway light and somewhere else to be. I left it by the door, the little map of before. I walked back through the same room and didn't need it anymore. I left it by the door, the plans I made in blue. Some roads look better folded when the day is starting new. Yeah. I used to draw arrows on everything I owned, north on a napkin, west on my phone. Thought every corner needed somewhere to arrive, but the best part happened when I stayed inside. Rain came down and the lamp turned gold. Someone in the kitchen said the coffee got cold. No dramatic music, no cinematic sky, just a little hallway and the year passing by. No hand reached down, no thunder rolled, just one small evening turning gold. I left it by the door, a little map of before. I walked back through the same room and didn't need it anymore. I left it by the door, the plans I made in blue. Some roads look better folded when the day is starting new. Maybe some directions are only good for them. Maybe paper keeps the shape of who you were back when. And if I pass that doorway and see it lying there, I'll smile at the old map and leave it in the air. I left it by the door, the little map of before. I walked back through the same room and didn't need it anymore. I left it by the door, the plans I made in blue. Some roads look better folded when the day is starting new. I left it by the door, kept the light instead. The room was full of morning and the morning let me in. I left it by the door, the note with folded lines, a list of where I thought I'd go before I changed my mind. Old habit, new day, curtain pulled halfway, coffee on the counter, same little mistake. I still check the weather before I check my phone. Still leave one light glowing when I'm coming home. Still tap the table twice when I'm trying to think. Still forget the second towel hanging by the sink. I thought the year would change me, like turning over a page, but it mostly changed the lightning on the things that stayed. Old habit, new day, same hands, different place. I still do small things in the old familiar way. Old habit, new day, the year keeps passing through. The little things stay little and they still feel new. I still play the same song when the dishes get too loud. Still take the longer sidewalk when the sun is going down. Still save the better peach, still overfill the cup. Still say I'm almost ready when I haven't buttoned up. The morning doesn't ask me to become somebody new. It just puts light on the table and lets me move. Old habit, new day, same hands, different place. I still do small things in the old familiar way. Old habit, new day, the year keeps passing through. The little things stay little and they still feel new. Maybe that's the sweetness, maybe that's the proof. A song can keep its melody and still become new. The cup goes by the window, the shoes beside the stair. The day begins in pieces and I meet it there. Old habit, new day, same hands, different place. I still do small things in the old familiar way. habit, new day. The year keeps passing through. The little things stay little, and they still feel new. Old habit, new day. Same heart, clear view. I'm not who I was then, but I still know what to do. Old habit, new day. Curtain pulled halfway. Coffee on the counter, same little mistake. Same light, different year. I open my eyes and I'm still here. The sun comes through the curtain on the same side of the bed. There's a line across the floorboards where it used to land instead. I make coffee in the kitchen, hear the city start below. Everything is familiar, but I've changed more than I know. A calendar page curls by the window frame. I say the month out loud like I'm learning my name. This time last year, I didn't know I'd make it here. Same light on the wall, same heart, different year. This time last year, I was trying not to disappear. Now the morning finds me standing in the same light, different year. There's a scratch beside the doorway from a chair I moved last spring. A receipt inside a jacket for some ordinary thing. I remember rushing somewhere with my shoes not tied right. Now the kettle takes its time and I let it have the light. The street sounds almost the same, but softer in my chest. Like I finally know the words to what I couldn't guess. This time last year, I didn't know I'd make it here. Same light on the wall, same heart, different year. This time last year, I was trying not to disappear. Now the morning finds me standing in the same light, different year. I thought time would make a doorway I would walk through all at once, but it moved in little places. Dust, coffee, keys, and sun. No trumpet from the ceiling, no sign across the sky. Just the old light on my fingers and the year going by. This time last year, I didn't know I'd make it here. Same light on the wall, same heart, different year. This time last year, I was trying not to disappear. Now the morning finds me standing in the same light, different year. This time last year, I was farther than I knew. Now I'm here inside the morning, and the light is coming through. Same light, different year. I open my eyes and I'm still here. See you in the morning, not goodbye, not yet. The night is only folding what the day forgets. The last light leaves the window with no dramatic sound. The chairs stay where we left them, the keys are still around. There's a song inside the hallway from a year I almost missed. There's a sweater on the railing, there's a door I didn't about to arrive, but it only set the table for another little lie. See you in the morning, not goodbye, not the end, just the world going softly and me coming back again. See you in the morning, where the light comes through, where the coffee finds the counter, where the old day turns new. Thank you to the rainfall for knocking on the glass. Thank you to the midnight for letting city windows last. Thank you to the first snow for lowering every sound. Thank you to the Sunday that kept both our feet on the ground. Thank you to the gold light for leaving when it should, for teaching me that something can be brief and still be good. See you in the morning, not goodbye, not the end, just the world going softly and me coming back again. See you in the morning, where the light comes through, where the coffee finds the counter, where the old day turns new. I won't tie a ribbon round everything we were. I won't call it finished just because the room is blurred. Some stories don't close tightly, some songs don't say goodbye. They leave a little window and a little morning light. See you in the morning, not goodbye, not the end, just the world going softly and me coming back again. See you in the morning, where the light comes through, where the coffee finds the counter, where the old day turns new. See you in the morning, if another year begins, I'll meet it at the window and let the light come in. See you in the morning, not goodbye, not yet. The night is only folding what the day forgets. Small enough to keep a spoon beside the plate, a left down the hallway, arriving half a second late. The afternoon was nothing in the way people mean. No fireworks, no suitcase, no movie ending scene. Just your elbow on the table, my coffee going cold, a line of sun across the floor, turning soft and gold. I used to miss the little things, looking for the proof. Now the little things come closer when I make them room. Small enough to keep, small enough to hold, a cup before it's cold, a corner made of gold. Small enough to keep, light enough to stay, a little piece of everything inside an ordinary day. A cat crossed someone's garden, On the other side of glass, you said, look at that face. And then the moment passed. I almost didn't catch it, the way the whole room leaned toward one tiny second with everything it means. There is no need to frame it, no need to write it down. Some memories stay better when they don't make a sound. Small enough to keep, small enough to hold, a cup before it's cold, a corner made of gold. Small enough to keep, light enough to stay, a little piece of everything inside an ordinary day. If this year taught me anything, it taught me where to look. Not only at the ending, not only in the book, but at the chair pulled closer, the porch light after rain, the hand that finds the table and finds mine there again. Small enough to keep, small enough to hold, a cup before it's cold, a corner made of gold. Small enough to keep, light enough to stay, a little piece of everything inside an ordinary day. Simple thing, small enough to keep, a spoon beside the plate, a laugh down the hallway, arriving half a second late. Someone I used to be left his jacket on the chair. I found it this morning with sunlight in the air. He kept too many receipts in the pocket by the seam, wrote down little ideas on the backs of everything. He liked the window open even when the room was cold. He had a way of humming when he didn't know the words. I know him by the coffee stain, I know him by the sleep, I know him by the songs he played before he fell asleep. Someone I used to be still knows the way to me. He left a little light on in every memory. Someone I used to be still smiles in small degrees. He's not far away, he's just a younger kind of me. Yeah, he had keys in his coat and plans in his phone, a city-lit desk where he stayed too long. He watched rain-write lines on the window glass. Never knew those nights would turn this fast. He didn't know the snow would quiet the street, didn't know a Sunday could sound so sweet, didn't know the little things would start to sing like a blue mug, warm light, ordinary things. I wanna lose him like a shirt I outgrew. He was standing in the doorway of everything I knew. Someone I used to be still knows the way to me. He left a little light on in every memory. Someone I used to be still smiles in small degrees. He's not far away, he's just a younger kind of me. I wish that I could show him the way the morning lands, how the year can turn so gently in a pair of open hands. No grand reveal, no spotlight, no perfect thing to say, just a jacket on a chair back in the quiet of the day. Someone I used to be still knows the way left a note inside the sleeve. I read it in the morning and let the sunlight breathe. Someone I used to be left his jacket on the chair. I found it this morning with sunlight in the air. The mark still fits my hand, blue rim, chipped white clay. Steam against the window, starting up the day. There's a tiny mark near the bottom from the year it hit the sink. You laughed and said that one has character before I had time to blink. It's been through rainy mornings and a few late laptop nights. Sat beside the city window full of little squares of light. Funny how a little thing can make a room feel wide. A kitchen, a winter, a Sunday tucked inside. The mud still fits my hair like the morning at a play. Warm steam, sunlight leaning in. The mug still fits my hand after every season of rain. Little chip, full cup, that's enough. I filled it up this morning, a little too much cream. Watch the color turn to honey in a small and quiet swirl. There's a spoon mark on the counter, there's a shadow near the door. There are pieces of last year I don't reach for anymore. I used to call it clutter, all these things that stayed. Now they look like postcards from ordinary days. Oh, the mug still fits my hand like the morning at a play. Blue rim, warm steam, sunlight leaning in. The mug still fits my hand after every season rain. Little chip, full cup, that's enough. Rain on the glass, city light on my face. A half-finished song in the same small place. Snow on the street, coffee by the bed. Sunday sun on the cup instead. Blue rim turning in my fingers slow. Little kitchen, little golden glow. I don't need the year to explain itself. It left its warmth on the low. The mug still fits my hand like the morning at a play. Blue rim, warm steam, sunlight leaning in. The mug still fits my hand after every season rain. Little chip, full cup, that's enough. The mug still fits my hand. Now the kettle sings again. Blue rim, warm steam, morning coming in. The mug still fits my hand. Blue rim, chipped white clay. Steam against the window, starting up the day. The corner still remembers where we used to sit. 2 cups by the window, 1 table barely lit. The sign is missing 1 red letter. The door still sticks halfway. The waitress calls me honey, like I never moved away. There's sugar in a glass jar, a crack along the seat. I hear an old conversation underneath the street. I thought I came back different, I thought it wouldn't know. But some places keep your outline in the way the warm lights glow. The corner still remembers, so I smile at the view. Coffee rings and rainy glass still know what we went through. The corner still remembers the light, the cup, the blue. I don't need to live there to know it once was true. I sit where we sat laughing at a menu we both knew. The window has the same view of cars along the curb. A bus light in the puddles doesn't make me lonely, it only makes things clearer. The corner still remembers, so I smile at the view. Coffee rings and rainy glass still know what we went through. The corner still remembers, the light, the cup, the blue. I don't need to live there to know it once was true. Maybe coming back is not asking things to stay. Maybe it is passing a hand across the day. The corner still remembers, and I remember too. Some places keep the music long after it moves through. The corner still remembers, the light, the cup, the blue. I don't need to live there to know it once was true. The corner still remembers where we used to sit, 2 cups by the window, 1 table barely lit. The mug still fits my hand, blue rim, chip, white clay. Steam against the window, starting up the day. Hey. There's a tiny mark near the bottom from the year it hit the sink. You laughed and said that one has character before I had time to blink. It's been through rainy mornings and a few late laptop nights. Sat beside the city window, full of little squares of light. Funny how a little thing can make a room feel wide. A kitchen, a winter, a Sunday tucked inside. The mug still fits my hand, like the morning had a plan. Blue rim, warm steam, sunlight leaning in. The mug still fits my hand after every season ran. Little chip, full cup, that's enough, that's enough. Hey, I filled it up this morning, a little too much cream. Watch the color turn to honey in a small and quiet swirl. There's a spoon mark on the counter, there's a shadow near the door. There were pieces of last year I don't reach for anymore. I used to call it clutter, all these things that stayed. Now they look like postcards from ordinary days. The mug still fits my hand, like the morning had a plan. Blue rim, warm steam, sunlight leaning in. The mug still fits my hand after every season ran. Little chip, full cup, that's enough, that's enough. Yeah, hey, yeah. Rain on the glass, city light on my face. A half-finished song in the same small place. Snow on the street, coffee by the bed. Sunday sun on the cup instead. Ooh, blue rim turning in my fingers slow. Little kitchen, little golden glow. I don't need the year to explain itself. It left this warmth on the lower shelf. The mug still fits my hand, like the morning had a plan. Blue rim, warm steam, sunlight leaning in. The mug still fits my hand after every season ran. Little chip, full cup, that's enough, that's enough. The mug still fits my hand while the kettle sings again. Blue rim, warm steam, morning coming in. The mug still fits my hand, blue rim, chip, white clay. steam against the window, starting up the day. Tomorrow has a window, I can see it from here. Not wide open, not calling, just gathering clear. The night was blue on the table, the lamp keeps gold on the wall. I leave the dishes soaking, I can wait after all. There's a jacket by the hallway, there's a note I haven't read. There's a little room for morning at the corner of the bed. I don't need a map now, I don't need a sign, just a place where the next light can take its time. Tomorrow has a window, not a wall, not a door, just a little more light than I noticed before. Tomorrow has a window and I like what I see, a little bit of morning looking back at me. I used to want the future like a road with no pen, like a clean white page with a perfect end. Now I like the small view, the ordinary scene, a kettle in the kitchen, a jacket on the seat, your voice down the hallway asking what I know about the weather outside, about the coffee low. The next thing doesn't have to arrive like proof, it can be sunlight moving through the room. What the weather's doing, what the coffee needs, how a simple question can sound like peace. Tomorrow has a window, not a wall, not a door, just a little more light than I noticed before. Tomorrow has a window and I like what I see, a little bit of morning looking back at me. Let the big sky stay big, let the road stay wide. I have learned the next thing can arrive quietly, no thunder in the ceiling, no perfect kind of start. Sometimes it is only a curtain drawn apart. Tomorrow has a window, not a wall, not a door, just a little more light than I noticed before. Tomorrow has a window and I like what I see, a little bit of morning looking back at. Tomorrow has a window, not an ending, just a view, and the light keeps making room for what I'm walking through. Tomorrow has a window, I can see it from here. Not wide open, not calling, just gathering clear. You're still here by the half-open door, same laugh in the kitchen, same shoes on the floor. Yeah, I keep looking for the moment when the year became a line, when all the days behind us turned into one long time. Yeah, but you're making toast at noon, like the clock can learn to bend, reading labels on the jam, like the story has no end. And I don't say the big thing, I don't dress it up in gold, I just watch you reach the cupboard for the cup you always hold. You're still here, that's the song I hear, not thunder, not forever, just your shoes by the stairs. Yeah. You're still here, after all the weather moved, not a miracle, not a sign, just the life we're walking through. There were nights the city window made us look like silhouettes. There were rains that kept on knocking, there were things we didn't get. There was snow along the railing, there were roads we took too slow. There were Sundays full of dishes and nowhere else to go. Through the little changes, through the leaving and the same, you kept showing up softly till the house knew your name. You're still here, that's the song I hear, not thunder, not forever, your shoes by the stairs. You're still here, after all the weather moved, not a miracle, not a sign, just the life we're walking through. No fireworks, no perfect line, just your toothbrush leaning next to mine, your jacket on the chair I always find, a sleepy little voice asking for the time. You stayed in the small things, that's the part, the everyday rhythm with an easy heart. If forever as a sound, I think I know it now, it's your laugh in the kitchen when the lights go down, down, down. You're still here, that's the song I hear, Not done and not forever, just your shoes by the stairs. You're still here after all the weather moved. Not a miracle, not a sign, just the life we're walking through. Yeah, you're still here. That's enough to make it clear. The year can turn the lights down, but I still know you're near. You're still here by the half-open door. Same laugh in the kitchen, same shoes on the floor.